man. For no apparent reason, I just felt like coming on live today and talk for a little bit. I'm waiting to some people tune in. Some people tune in. I also invited some guests if y'all want to come up, chat it up. Thank you for tuning into the Lethal Truth. You know, let's get right into it. Really, yo, what's going on out there? It's so much things that's going on out there, in the media, news. It's just yo, it's just crazy what's going on. I see that Rick Ross this kick Big Meech to the curb. See, I knew that was gonna happen. That was crazy how he just jumped into it and just left that man for dead like that. But you know what? That's Meech's fault. See, 50 took care of you. He took care of you, made sure that your son was all right, and put your son on TV. Could have been a possible, he possibly could have been a movie star. He reached out to the brother. He had a good thing going on. He had a nice story he wanted to tell. Fifth went up there. I'm pretty sure, matter of fact, not go up there. I don't think he went up to the Fed, but I pretty much think that he tried to reach out to me, talking about, I want to do a movie with you. I guess Meech felt that it was the perfect time. And he um he signed the rights over to Tammy Cohen. So I'm assuming that this was what's going on before everything transpired. I assumed that 50 took a liking to the story, figured he could capitalize on the story, and he tried to reach out with Big Meech. But Big Meech already know that he can't receive funds in prison because he gonna get hit with the Son of Sam law. So he had to sign the rights over to Tammy Cohen. Meanwhile, he already knew he didn't have the movie rights because his co-defendant, Curry, matter of fact, was his co-defendant. Curry, the one they said he told on through the third party, had the movie rights. So he figured, I'm gonna sign everything over to Tammy. This is my shorty, I'm a smashing in the street, doing what I want her to do while I'm in here. So, normally that's what we do when we're in prison. We find someone that we feel that's wifey material or we consider wifey, and we sign everything over to her. Not just particularly sign, but like, yo, go over here, go get my clothes, go get my jewelry, stuff like that. We always try to find someone that's dear to us while we're in the prison system to hold our belongings or do things for us. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming that Meech was in that type of situation. And, everything went well. He got the rights and he signed the rights over. 50 felt good. Everybody was capitalizing off the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it seem like, 50 was just looking out. Yeah, I mean, he was, but he was always protecting his investments. But at the same time, he took a liking to Shorty, Big Meech Jr. took a liking to him, put him in acting school, which he didn't even expect. He said it himself. He said, I didn't even expect that. They told me that if I wanted to be in the show, and he was like, cool. He didn't even expect that. He was just swept off his feet. But I was assuming that 50 was like, you know what? I'm gonna look out for you and look out for your family because I know y'all some real people. But I'm assuming now throughout the whole thing, 50 must have found out that Meech did a third party cooperation. Some saying it isn't. I see all these professional lawyers getting up on YouTube and TikTok and having their input about a case that didn't even hold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all have a story to tell. You're right, Wiley. We all have a story to tell. So, I kind of figured that, you know, um, things was gonna go good. But I'm assuming, like I said, through the grapevine, I guess 50 must have found out that he did a third party cooperation and he held it. You know what I'm saying? Because 50, let's be honest, 50 is no longer street. He's not a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? He's an actor slash rapper, business mogul. That's not a street dude. He may have street smarts, but he's no longer a street dude. Let's keep it real. I'm not a street dude. You know what I'm saying? I was, but I ain't in the streets no more like that. Like that. Like that. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I ain't in the streets no more. But I'm assuming that this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, he took Lil Meech, put him in acting class, gave him a role to portray his father, which he felt good. So all together, what I'm hearing, they made $5 million. Throughout this whole process, Ross was hating. If you notice, Ross was like, yo, Yo, that show ain't making no money. Everybody hating on it. He wasn't talking about all the other powers. He was just talking about BMF. You know what I'm saying? He was targeting 50 on that, right? Because it was doing the lowest ratings. He couldn't talk about nothing else, but they pretty much had their beef for years. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand how the animosity they have for one another will always transpire. But Roy tried to pull a 48 laws of power move and it blew up in his face. Because see, when he went and approached me, now you got to really look at Meech at his position though. He's broke. His son, he made 5 million, but 5 million ain't shit. 5 million for me and you, that's a life changer. That's a life gamer. Because we still live in the hood. Meek's son, he's trying to live Hollywood. Now, see, when you live Hollywood, you got a different type of expense. 5 million ain't shit if you want to live like you in Hollywood. This man was walking around with $10,000 pair of pants. I don't know who in the right mind is doing that. I'm not even buying no diamond that costs that much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Maybe a house, you know what I'm saying? But not no, well, that's a down payment, 10,000. You talking about $10,000 jeans or pants he walking around? And just imagine his house. We seen what he's pulling up in. And then he started dating Rick Ross' daughter. See how that worked? Started dating his daughter for like 2 years. Took him to the prom. Then they was hanging out doing it. So pretty much, I pretty knew how 50 probably was moving. Like, yo, that's my no. He probably didn't tell him that's my enemy, daughter. He probably said, yo, you really messing with her like that? Like, what's it? Trying to pick his mind. And of course, he probably was like, nah, I'm just smashing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting all this money. I'm a millionaire. I ain't thinking about Ross' daughter like that. I'm not trying to marry that. Like, because when you get that type of money, as a young black man, you're not thinking about no relationships. I know I wouldn't have been thinking about no relationship at that age. You know what I'm saying? I'm a millionaire. I'm about to be around certain celebrities I'm trying to smash. So the last thing I'm trying to do is blow up and get right into a relationship. So he pretty much was probably told Fifth, like, nah, man, she's just a hit and pass type of thing. So 50 he didn't transgress, he let it go. But Ross decides when Meech comes home, he gonna manipulate Meech because he knew Meech was hurting. You know what I'm saying? And give Meech the bag. Why? Why would you give him the bag? You don't even know him. Because when Meech was home doing his thing, where was Ross? Nobody heard of no Ross in 2005. You know what I'm saying? Nobody heard of him. As a matter of fact, he was writing songs for Trina in Atlanta. Yeah, he was writing for Trina, but he wasn't nobody around Meech enough. So he don't know Meech. But see, he was what we call dick riding. So his career ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? The man don't have no number hit albums at all. All his songs that you heard of that was hit songs, he was featuring because of the beef that him and 50 had. So when him and 50 started going at it, Ross' career was in jeopardy. He started calling around. And he said, y'all started calling other celebrities, telling them, yo, hold me down while I go through this beat, because everybody seen what he did to Ja Rule and that whole label. You know you're a bad motherfucker when you destroy an R&B singer career. Like, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? So he made calls. So of course people came to help him. That's why all his songs, you don't hear no hit songs by himself. Every hit you heard from Rick Ross, he's featured in, or somebody's on his song. He can't carry an album by himself. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's getting older and his career is in jeopardy, he feel like he gets some street credibility by pulling Meech on, taking pictures with him and giving him money because this can help his career. He could be this. You think Ross is better than 50 lyrically? Lyrically, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Rick Ross is better than 50 lyrically, but I'm gonna say Rick Ross cannot make better songs than 50. You know what I'm saying? Because what really carries 50 songs, don't get me wrong, he's a beast on the mic. He's straight raw. There's no punchline and metaphors for Fifth. He's just straight raw. But the good thing about him and the best thing about him is he knows how to make songs and he knows how to make the chorus carry the songs. You being there singing his chorus. Anything he said about Ja Rule, he did. But he just did it a little better. Ross, he has a slick talk. He has a good metaphor. He has good punchlines, but he just can't make better songs. For the life of him, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, so now he figured that this was going to carry his career. You know what I'm saying? So he made the car show. He got all these celebrities that he said was going to be on the billboard and all that. A lot of them didn't even get paid. You know what I'm saying? They name was just went up there. He made some calls. You know, people was going to jump on it because they was like, "Yo, it's Big Meech. It's a big thing. It can be good for my career." But when, but when 50 came, yo, that was bad. And I think Walls tried to do that, try to hurt 50, like, yeah, I got him. Now you're gonna cut him off, and now I'm gonna end your BMF series because I know you ain't gonna mess with him no more because that's how you move. That was a good move. But it was a smart move to help Fit because you just uncovered the grass and showed where the snakes was at. So you didn't really damage the brother, you helped him. Because now all of this shit that's coming out now about Meech, it looks real bad. And if you a street dude or comes from the street, and you know that one of the things that you have to protect is your reputation, especially when somebody's calling you a rat. I don't care if you just came home from doing 1,000 years. You coming home and the spotlight is on you and the cameras is on you and people calling you a snitch. That's the time for you to step up. I made my own podcast. I'd have been up here with my legal, my lawyer, my legal team, my paperwork. We done got down to the nitty gritty of this, but he got quiet, which tells us what he did. What he did. You know what I'm saying? And he know he can't lie because we got the can opener. We got Tammy. Tammy, who's sleeping with the agents, Tammy, who was doing Big Meat's dirt for him. So he can't really lie. So now that all of this came out and made him really look bad, I mean, it really looked bad. Brother came up on live on camera, was like, yo, I ain't here with the politics. I'm trying to do positive stuff and be happy. Nah, bro. When you wanted to start doing that? You know what I'm saying? You was making phone calls from the feds, talking this big Willie stuff. You know what I'm saying? You live a certain lifestyle. Now you home. Now you want to talk like you went to the mosque. Nah, it don't go down like that. You got to prove yourself, but you can't because we all know what he did. So being that everybody know what he did, since he ain't defending himself, everybody on that lineup at that car show, they pulled out. Of course, little baby pulled out. He supposed to be a street dude. He ain't gonna be Tyler. Come on now. Like you was a has been, and you told one thing about I see a lot about these kingpins. They always telling, man. Like the dude preacher from Harlem. How you the kingpin and you telling on all everybody that worked for you? You the one that caught the shots. And he still gave him life. How? Same thing with what's that dude? Uh from Harlem too. Charlie Clips, the real Charlie. Well, I can't say the real, not Charlie Clips, the rapper, his father, who was the head of the lynch mob in Harlem. He told on everybody that worked for him. How? Well, you thought you was gonna go home? You the one that caught the shot for all the crime to be done. I don't understand these dudes, man. I really don't understand. Sometimes with the snitching stuff, I really don't. I don't really get it. But I guess other people do get it because they was in that position where they got 50 or 100 years put in front of them, and they broke down. Especially when they promised to do like 10 and go home or 5. They like, yo, shoot, that should beat 50 at 75 years. You know what I'm saying? So I could dig it. I could dig it. I don't agree with it, but everybody's not built for the streets. Some people think they are. Yeah, Preacher, a well-known killer. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. You're a well-known killer, but yet look what he doing. He was killing shit on paper. You know what I'm saying? He started writing statements and all. They said it was so bad. They said it was so bad they had to get him to stop telling. They was like, all right, that's it. We gave us tonight. Oh, wait, I know some more. He was just wild with it, man. But so baby, you know what I'm saying? He pulled out, and little Meech was bugging saying that, you know, little Meech, I mean, little baby violated because he came around his father, little Meech, she's saying, came around my father with 4 pockets full of money, and he ain't give my father not a dime. Why should he? By the time when he was home, little baby was in elementary school. He don't know your father. I don't see. You see, this is why you know some people are just not street, because he think that his father is entitled to something since he's came home and everybody's showing him love. Somebody supposed to be entitled to give his father son. See, he been off the street. He's been off the streets too long. He don't really. Must have forgot. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody don't really know you like that. The only people that knew you like that was the people in your circle when you was home. All these people now in 2024, 2025 that you ran into, nobody don't know you. The only way BMF got popular because 50 made it popular. Nobody cares about BMF. You're not even the original Black Mafia family. The original Black Mafia is in Philly. That came out of Philly in the 60s, and then you got the Junior Black Mafia that came out in the 80s. You're not even the real ones. You're another Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? You're another Rick Ross. But no, not to really kick them down and not like that. Not everybody that represented, because I know some people lost their lives, some people lost their freedoms. They put a lot of work in to put what they believe on the map. I'm just saying that you're really not the original ones. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know what I mean? 50 made y'all popular. The only one that really knew about y'all was people in Atlanta and Detroit, and those who was locked up that's reading the Dawn Diva and the Feds. That's the only way they knew about you like that. Because dudes in Brooklyn around it, think about that. They about here, it is about Bloods and Crips and Young Guns and all that. They don't care about no BMF. But anyway, back to BMF, back to Meech. You know, so they felt that little Meech felt entitled that little baby should have gave him the bag. I don't know why, but then he put out at the 50 flipped on him, he put out that text to 50, like, fuck Ross, my pops, he came home, my pops got the bag from him because my pops needed some money until the next series come out so he could get the bag. So he just let 50 know right then and there that I'm broke, my pops is broke, and my uncle is broke. These dudes made all this money, know all these people, and they came home broke. I knew something was up. I knew it was something was up. Do you remember years ago, young Jeezy was like running with them? He was always around talking about the snowman. Yeah. But the funny thing is, I'm gonna get to back to that's the big meets and all that with the Rick Ross situation. But it was so funny because um Blue Da Vinci was trying to ride on the coattails of Young Jeezy. This was like the beginning of their problem with Jeezy before Meech got locked up, because where they used to put where they used to record at in Atlanta, they used to run into a lot of rappers and Lil Wayne. That's how a lot of them got on the same albums. They rappers, they'll run into each other in the studio. And this is how Jeezy got signed to Def Jam, because they were trying to get young Jeezy under the BMF records. But people around Jeezy was like, don't mess with that. Because this idiot, Meech, he wanted to do two types of BMF. He wanted to do the drug kingpin stuff, BMF on the streets, and then he wanted to do the rap thing, BMF on the street. You can't do that. That's like the Gambino family talking about we gonna do a Gambino family record company. Are you stupid? And then he put up a billboard that says BMF, the world is ours. You remember that in Atlanta? So they was telling Jeezy, like, look, don't deal with this dude. Stay away from him. But Jeezy was still riding the coattails because he had the street credibility, he had the hustles around him, he had the money. So it was a perfect image for him because he was always talking about the snowman. So they got wind that Jeezy signed the Def Jam, they kind of got upset. And Meech pushed Blue Da Vinci to the side because he was trying to ride the coattails of Young Jeezy. But Young Jeezy cut that off. Why you think when he came home, Young Jeezy ain't run to his side? You heard about Young Jeezy taking pictures with him? Young Jeezy ain't taking no pictures with him. Young Jeezy's professional. As a matter of fact, he don't even call himself Young no more. It's just Jeezy. Last good picture I saw him, it was his son. His son graduated out of college and got a degree. Right on, brother. See, he was thinking smart. In the book that I read about BMF, he bought a brick and all that. But he did what he had to do for his music and he left that alone. This dude, Meech, he still wanted to continue. I'm trying to figure out too. If you move with 2,500 keys a month, when do you retire? Because I'm saying if you if you moving your bricks for 17.5 or 19.5, how much you was selling for that back then? You times that by 2,500. How much money do you need? I mean, if I'm man, look, I'm good with like 6, 7 bricks, and it's time to think of business. It's time to get about the game. Maybe less than that. But I guess maybe they got too comfortable. And that happens when you start hustling because you just blowing money, you're getting money back right then. As soon as you spend it, you're getting it right back. So you get comfortable. And they was doing it for like 13 years. So I can understand how comfortable they must have thought that they was good and they was on a low or something. You know what I'm saying? But back to back to with Jeezy. So like I said, Jeezy they broke away, he did his thing, and he left BMF alone. Then next thing you know, they got wrapped up. So now that Meech is home, these same people that was around him don't want to be around him no more. Like you hot, my dude. You're a kingpin. They let you out. You running around the shoulders of people that got millions. Feds is watching. They waiting for you to do something stupid again. But he ain't listening. But now I ain't gonna lie. Now that after everything happened with him and Fifth, I see that he's kind of like pulled out. I kind of see him going underground now because of those snitching allegations. He ain't in front of the camera no more. He got his kids in front of the camera. Ain't that something? His daughter made a statement talking about don't do no more BMF shows, cut the check. Cut what check? What BMF show? You're not even a LLC. What are you talking about? Cut what? You don't even have the rights to the name. Curry got the rights to the movie, the name, and Tammy got the rights to the actual show. Yeah, Curry got the rights to the name. I said, damn, I do that. Because remember when he did BMF, the song, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work. Hallelujah. Why he ain't give Meech no money? Why ain't give him no money? They say he gave him a little something, but he didn't get the royalties and all that. That song was so hot, they made like 3 versions of it. Even on the East Coast, they got a version. Shit it on Ross. I mean, shit it on Meech. Now he come home, then everybody's pulling out of the show. They shut the show down. You can't really blame Fifth. I don't think Fifth had anything to do with that. I think he had the chain reaction. I think he set the fire on the torch. I think he did that though, because once the snitching allegations came out, everybody that claimed to be street or want to be in the street or have fans that's pertaining to the street don't want nothing to do with me. It mess up their sales. Nobody wants to be associated with a snitch. Even a person that don't run the streets don't want to be associated with a rat. You know what I'm saying? And as big as he is, man, his rat allegations went viral within what 72 hours after him being home? Shit. It went viral. So now, word on the street now is Ross ain't answering his phone calls no more. Played him, left him out there to dry. Yeah, he ain't answering his phone calls no more. Now Meech is a little upset. You know what I'm saying? Meech is like, damn, you played me like that. Hey, he was just trying to use you. That's all. Try to get some sales. He got all these names up there on the show, including him, and he think he was going to eat off the ticket sales, and he was going to give Meech what he want because Meech ain't that bright. If he was, he would have never put billboards up with BMF and third party racks and all that. Matter of fact, you wouldn't even sign your rights over to nobody. Let me tell you something. If you're not my wife, I'm not signing my rights over to nothing. Straight up. No, I'm not. Unless my wife passed away and I just got my children, then okay, then I can sign and leave it to them. But other than that, man, nigga, please. I wish I would. And then he came home instead of linking up with Tammy that know all your secrets. Well, the secrets that can destroy him. He goes home to his baby mother. He gets paroled to her. So everything that he was telling Tammy for about 20 something years was all a lie. Can you imagine the hurt she felt? That's why she blew him up. Like, what? You think you're gonna play me like that? And I'm taking your rights and I'm taking all your money. You know, it'd be foul and funny. It'd be funny that 50 change up the character a little Meech and put Blue Da Vinci's son in there or somebody else, right? And change the whole storyline and make Meech look like a real coward and that's word. Yeah, he got the power to do it. And we gonna tune in and watch it. Especially if we thinking it's off the air right now, and all of a sudden, boom, next week, BML. What? We going to watch that because we know something is up. First thing is gonna come out of my mind, yo, is Little Meat still in there? Yo, you gotta watch this. I thought this was canceled. And of course, you know, if he not in there, Meech is definitely gonna let it be known right then and there on social media. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna know, but we gonna still tune in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do in Hollywood. They don't necessarily have to put you in the movie. They just take the story that you didn't copyright and make it into their own story, and they put it up. They did that with Roots. You know what I'm saying? The Roots that we grew up seeing, they made a whole new Roots. This is so corny and whack. Like everything that you know in Roots, they changed it. For example, we know Kunta Kinte got kidnapped by some blacks that had white overseers that was with them. Well, in the movie, it's just black Africans that's kidnapping them and training them on the ship. You saw Kuta grandson that grew up, you saw his wife get raped, was about to get raped, and he killed that white man. In the movie, they rape him, he's sitting there crying. I tell you, man, that's what they do in Hollywood. So with this movie, with this show, I'm pretty sure Fifth got something up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Because he looking at it like I'm a capitalize off it. And like I said, he had to know that this dude was a rat. With that much money, 50, he just screens everybody. He vets everybody that's around him. Because this man, he's a walking 48 laws of power, walking to the point he made the 50th law. So he had to know who was around, man. He was just waiting. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till he play himself. And when he play himself, I'm gonna destroy him. And he played this son, and his son became the casualty of war. And that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't even think about your son. You know, he didn't think about his son. I'd have been, me personally, I'd have been like, especially, we all know how 50 move. I'd have been like this. What? As soon as Ross came over, like, hey, yo, just take a picture. I'd be like, nah, my dude. Word out. I'd be like, nah, my dude. Especially you coming to me empty handed. When you come with a bag, man, look, this dude's coming with millions. Can you top that? No. So why you coming over, babe? Ross knew what he was doing because he knew that anybody that gets next to 50 enemies, they're gonna cut him off. He thought, yeah, I'm gonna make your show shut down. All you did was help them out, realizing that he was helping a snake and a snitch. And you shut Meech down. You shut them down. You ain't shut Fifth down. Fifth still making money off of that. He got royalties off of that. Anytime you do reruns, anytime it plays, he gonna get a check. So you ain't stop him. Meech and them, they money stop because they get paid. That's it. They don't got no royalties. So it's a little different. So you just pretty much helped the brother out, man. I'm like, damn, now you just left him for dead. That's crazy. But hey, what you expect from a correctional officer? What do you expect from a correctional officer who steals a person's name to do something positive? You know what I'm saying? And I know 50 did the same thing, but 50 paid homage. Gave 50 a new burial, gave his moms and them a bag because he used his name. That was some real shit. And they didn't even ask for it. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about Fifth Man, you know, people be like, yo, he's a bully, he's this and that. But one thing I can say about him, that when I look into it, he got a hell of a side when it comes to loyalty and a good heart. He'll help. He may be on his little bully stuff, but I don't never see him bully people just to bully people. I see when they play themselves, he take it to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? And then people on the outside don't understand. They be like, "Oh, who is he? Who is he to do that?" Especially with the Meech situation, like, "Oh, he trying to control somebody." See, when you hear people talk like that, you got to watch those type of people because those are the people that don't have no loyalty. Here I am, if I'm helping you out and you poor, you don't have nowhere else to go. You just done, and then all of a sudden, somebody helps you out and you get on your feet, you get your own crib. It ain't gotta be no millions. I'm talking about you get your own apartment, they help you get a job, you got money in your pocket, all of a sudden you got cars now, or just a car. You got a girlfriend, or you got a good man. Point blank. And then next thing you know, you hanging with their enemies. Come on now. How you think that's gonna be? How you think that's gonna look? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ah man, hold on. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. So how's that gonna look? You know what I mean? You got a snake all in your heart. Somebody helping you out like that. And I've been in those situations. I've been in those situations. Somebody that was close to me, family, and it was some street stuff. And I helped them out. You know what I'm saying? And then they came to me and was like, "Yo, that's my man. This is family, blood." And I said, "I ain't think nothing of it. It's bloodline." The friend messed up my money. So instead of the bloodline coming to tell me, they felt that their friend was more important and try to save their friend with the things I was helping them with. So both of them now fucked up my money. And I was just like, wow, I didn't know it was that close. I'm talking about DNA. It was that close. That's why I said, yo, that drug game, man, that game, it ain't worth it, man. It's no loyalty in that, man. It's no loyalty in that. People will cross you when it comes to money real fast. People will cross you that you don't even think will cross you. You know what I'm saying? And when they see that type of money or whatever, yo, the snakeness come out, you know? And that's why I think Meech, I think, I won't say he's snake 50. I'm gonna say he was desperate. I'm gonna say he was desperate because he probably thinking that he was coming home to something and came to realize his son ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying? The man is living in an Airbnb. You made 5 million. How the hell you living in an Airbnb? That's because he's probably flying. His son was probably just flying out. He wasn't staying in one place in the state, and he was living on the road. That's how 50 was living on the road. So, you know, in a way, I can understand. 'Cause Eminem said that. He said, I didn't buy my first house until like 5 years later because he's always on the road. He's touring. He's making all these millions. What the hell you buying a mansion for if you're not even staying there? You know what I'm saying? So I can understand Meech is home. He ain't got no place to stay. He's in the Airbnb. I wonder if his name is on it. Cause they say when your name is not on a lease, you homeless. I don't care who you live with, but that's what they say. That's what was told to me, and I had to think about that for a minute. Like, damn, that shit makes sense. Yeah, because a person can kick you out at any given moment. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. I ain't gonna be out here too long. I know I always say that, but I'm not because I'm about to be back on here a little later on at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Well, not this, but I'm be on my other podcast, Lethal Seduction 13. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be there with my wife. We're gonna be talking about some grown folk stuff. But back to this though. Um, yeah, man. So now brother living out of the Airbnb. He's messed up, man. He's broke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he homeless. I'm gonna say compared to what he's supposed to have, he's broke. I believe that he do have some money, but he don't have the money he's supposed to have. That's why Southwest T was bitter. You know what I'm saying? 50 say, yo, he think he was gonna come home to the money that he thought he was gonna have because he thought he was coming home with his hand out. No, I put your nephew in position. You go to him. You don't come to me. I don't even know you like that. For you to be, you know what I'm saying? Coming with your hand out. He ain't even giving his son, his oldest son, any money with a hand out. And he tell you straight up on live, he like, yeah, I love my son. He said, I just don't talk to him or none of that, but it is what it is. He said, I love my son, but I won't disrespect my son or shit on him on social media like that. But he ain't getting the bag. So you know he wasn't giving Southwest T no damn bag. Like, come on, you kidding me? Like, get out of here. So he took himself and he went about his business because he figured, hey, I'm gonna make it happen with you or without you. And he kept it quiet. He ain't say nothing disrespectful to Fifth. He ain't get on social media with all this bull crap. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Meech and them. They all took the social media. Even going through this whole thing, you still ain't hear Southwest T. We still ain't hear. But see, that's some real shit. No, for real, that's some real shit. Because if I got shitted on like that, I'll just be like, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't giving me no more money. My nephew messed it up. Yo, listen. Whatever I got left over, let me see what I could do with that. You know what I'm saying? You got some money, 10,000. I could try to start a business or something. Kind of figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Or, God forbid, hey, he might hit the streets again. And I know some of y'all might say, come on now, after 20 something years, yeah. After 20 something years, yeah. Because see, when you come home after 20 something years, you don't have nothing. You have the little bit of clothes you have in your closet. A lot of y'all don't understand when a person comes home, you think they come home and they good because they got friends and they got family. If they do, nah, it don't go down like that. When they come home, they got about 3 or 4 outfits in the closet with like 2 or 3 pairs of sneakers. If that, they might have this one pair of sneakers and a coat, if that, depending on what season you come home. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard to get a job. You know what I mean? And in me situation, I think he's still trying to live up to the image. So, them sneakers gonna be leaning on the side for a second. He might hit the streets. He might just do that. Some people are just forced into that situation to hit the streets when they come home from jail because they ain't got nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? They come home, they confused, they trying to figure stuff out. I came home, I was confused, trying to figure stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Because you gone. Life moves on. You know what I mean? So now that he's home, he probably trying to figure it out. Good luck to him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know he told but hey, I ain't in the streets. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna start snitching. I'm not doing that shit because I'm not putting myself in a position where I have to snitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Yo, I saw a post today. Y'all probably seen it. It was a gun. Um, they said, if you think about using this, sit in the bathroom for 23 hours for a week and think about doing that for 25 years. You might change your mind. I ain't running the streets. I'm good. They can have that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, what else is going on, man? I'm just chatting away, really. Um, what else is going on out there? Oh man, I hear, I hear Remy Ma got cheated on. Yeah, she got cheated on already. Yo, I know battle rap is gonna tear her in. Oh, yo, 'cause that's another angle. That's what they do in battle rap. They feed off of angles. Anything that happened bad in your career, anything funny style in your career, they use it. Now they about to tear her a whole new asshole in battle rap. You done cheated on your husband. Got with your side piece by force. I say by force because she got caught. If she never got caught, Pat would still been by her side, and this dude would have still been the side piece. But she got caught, so now she was forced to make this dude her dude now. Because look, you done threw up everything. You done broke up my home, messing with you. That's what she did. You done broke up my home, got me messing with you. So I might as well deal with you now. And who knows why they was doing their thing? He already had several side pieces. He a young boy. He like 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? He ain't rich. He feeling himself right now. So he got all the young pussy looking at him. He ain't looking at Remy like that. Remy to him, I believe, is like a fad, something that he wanted when he was younger and he saw on the videos or MTV videos. He's like, oh, Remy. Now he got Remy. He's like, yo, I've been busting on a rag. Now he went and got and done smashed it all the time. He's like, all right, I've been there, done that. So he's doing his thing now. He got caught cheating. I don't know how he got caught. They keeping it real silent right now. I guess she learned her lesson about social media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, yeah, he got caught out there. That's crazy, man. But hey, all we could say is welcome to the game. Welcome to the club. You had one. Now you let them go. Yo, ain't it crazy though? Now popping Clarissa's everywhere. I'm talking about they taking so many pictures. I see more pictures with them than I ever seen with Pap and Rim. Everywhere. They're going to the Knicks game. You know what I'm saying? They going everywhere. And I'm like, damn. Now she talking about the rapper that got killed with his daughter. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. Yeah. But she's talking about that she's getting ready to she said after two more fights, this is how I know Pat laying it down. She said after two more fights, she gonna take a break and have a baby. That's what she said. She said, I'm gonna have a baby. That's so god damn. That's gonna hurt, man. I'm like, damn, made a whole new family. But to the rapper that got killed with his daughter, what's it, Little Ronnie? I believe it is. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, they got the pictures of them young boys up too. I've seen it. It's in Texas. Now that was so stupid. I think not only stupid, it was just reckless. I don't know. I think they didn't know that his daughter was in the car for them to wet it up like that, right? But I didn't see the crime scene. I didn't see I don't know if she was in the back seat, front seat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe they were just who they saw. They just opened fire and just switched teeth the whole car and just didn't pay attention that he had a daughter in the back. Well, I won't even say the back seat because she's old enough to be in the front seat. What? She's 5? Yeah, she's old enough to be in the front seat. So no, actually, yeah, back seat. Because some children are still in a car seat at 5. Or you know what I'm saying? So and they switched cheese. And well, I would tell you something though. I don't know too much about the brother that that was rapping, Little Ronnie. But I will say this: in Texas, I read, man, I ain't got my. I read where when it comes to capital murder, and one of the things is if you kill someone under 10 years old, you get the death penalty. You kill someone under 5, you get the death penalty. I was reading it. They say you kill an inmate while incarcerated, you get the death penalty. Texas is different. You know what I'm saying? They still got the lethal injection over there. See, if I was living in Texas, I would have moved. I don't know about all you Texas dudes. I would have moved, especially if I'm running the streets. Man, they got capital punishment. And if you don't get the ejection, you get natural life. Anything to them damn near is a capital murder out there. Lethal injection? Nah, I'm out. I'm gone. That's like Atlanta. They call that the probation city. All my mans are starting to come back because they said every time you get caught doing something illegal out there, they put you on probation for like 10 years. Ain't that what Young Thug on? He on probation for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, they could keep Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie, I like Atlanta. I've been out there. You know what I'm saying? It was good. You know what I'm saying? I ran into some people from around my way. It was a shocker. I was like, yo, what you doing out here? You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because it was people I was running to was people that I didn't even deal with like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up with them. And cool. You know, you grow up and you grow out of things. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cedric, man. You know what I mean? What else is going on in the news? Trump's still on his bull crap. They talking about trying to revise Social Security. Yeah, it came up on my news break with Elton Musk, musky ass. Elton Musk is calling Social Security a Ponzi scheme. Now, this is another thing too, because I seen this on TikTok. People is talking about that Elton Musk and Trump is doing a good thing when it comes to the Department of Justice, when it's dealing with the finances of the country, right? Because they said they seen people getting SSI who has been dead and passed away, who has been getting SSI, who has jobs and don't got it. Let me tell you something. Don't believe that bullshit. Don't. This country's so in debt. They are not giving out. He's saying they giving out billions for free. Who? This country's in debt so much they ain't got billions to give out for free. They don't even want to give you reparations, but you talking about they giving out billions for free. Boy, come on, that don't make no sense. No, they telling you that so they can steal billions. That's what they telling you. All of a sudden, now they doing all this whack shit, and now all of a sudden they come out and say, "Oh, they stealing billions," and you talking about they cleaning it up. Really? They getting ready to cut a whole lot of y'all. They got some of these federal employees back in office. They ain't got no Wi-Fi, they ain't got no lights. Some of them ain't got no desks. Yeah, man. You know, they trying to clean that bank account out before Trump get out of office. Yeah, man, they on the move, man. They gonna clean that up, man. They ain't even gonna know what's missing. Cause Elton Musk, he's a genius with technology. They ain't gonna know. That's why he put him in that position because he deals with technology and the DOC when it comes to the money. He'll make it so good that you'll think the money's there and the money be gone. And all the billionaires is like this. They waiting. They waiting. And I hear people when they talk about the government and the voting, and they talking about, oh, they're just trying to make it good for the billionaires so they don't have to pay taxes or they pay lower taxes. Let me tell you something. Billionaires and millionaires don't pay taxes. Excuse me, let me rectify that. Millionaires, multi-millionaires and billionaires that are in business, not actors and basketball players and all that are in business, that has a business. They don't pay taxes. Why? Because they don't no longer have the LLC. They put everything in the S corp and then they put it all into a trust. Who are the beneficiaries? Them. So you can't even sue them and get any money. That's why they say, "Oh, we coming for Diddy." You're not getting no money. You still waiting on OJ money, ain't you? Man, Puffy 10 steps ahead of y'all, man. I ain't getting no money from that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so billionaires they don't pay taxes. That's a wrap. No, he good, man. Trump, he's in office. Like I said, I love Trump. I love him. I love Trump. Why I love Trump? Because he's giving me an angle where he's not hiding his bullshit. He's letting me know you're a nigga and I don't like you. And I'm like, yes, okay. I understand my history and I don't like you either. Instead of being nice and lying to me and manipulating me to get a vote to be on your side, and then when you're in office and all these promises you gave me goes out the window like it's been going on every 4 years down the line. Every 4 years, no president has done anything for black people in this country. I don't even know why they still vote. I really don't. Y'all saw a black face in there, y'all went crazy. Oh my God, y'all started knocking down the poles and everything. Y'all couldn't wait. Y'all couldn't wait. And then what Barack do? I'm waiting. What he do? Oh, he gave you Obama phones. That's what he did. See, they tell you all the time, even with Trump, this is not a dictatorship. There's levels to the shit. You got to go to court. You got to do Congress. You got to do Senate. You got to do Council. See, they set it up where ain't no black man gonna come in here and do shit for you. Which some of us just don't understand politics. Though we practice this every day in our hood. Because that's what we do in the hood, is politics. But as soon as we get in front of that TV with the news, we don't know what the hell's going on. I don't understand that. We are master at politics. We politic all day in the hood. But, hey, scratching. That's my bully. What else is going on in the news? What else is going on in the news? Trying to, it's just so much. Oh, man. Yo, did you see the fight with Tank Davis? I actually saw the whole fight, right? I actually saw the whole fight. I ain't gonna lie, he beat Tank ass. He beat Tank ass. Tank talking about his eye with he got his head with the dressing. My wife said that's true, that happens. depending on the chemicals they put in your hair, and then you sweating, and yeah, that chemical that's mixed with that sweat going in your eye, yeah, you will burn. But here's the catch: then why'd you take a knee? All you had to say was wait, 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 wait to the ref. Why did you take a knee? When you take a knee in boxing, that's considered a knockdown. Now, when you go back and you see that taking a knee, back up a little bit and watch those three connect hits on that eye. And he said, he took that knee. He took a knee, man. Yo, that shit, yeah, yeah, that shit was crazy, man. I just seen it, I just seen it, man. But all these sports now is being rigged. I saw something with Dominique. I was speaking about the other day with Dominique. He was talking about that they was playing the Eastern Conference versus the West, and they pulled him and like five of his team members off the floor because I forgot the guy's name on the West. They wanted him. They wanted, excuse me, they didn't want them to break his record, his shooting record. So they kept him off the floor. See, they do the same thing, man. Didn't they do that with LeBron? You got LeBron, make sure you pass LeBron the ball so he could break his own record. Shit is rigged, man. Then you got the NFL, people throwing the ball right into the opposite team's hand. It's all a gimmick, man. It's all entertainment. Don't get me wrong, they're getting paid for it. As long as you could, as long as you can pay and rig a game to keep people distracted and attention and make them excited and make you money, that's a good Ponzi scheme all day. It's a good Ponzi scheme. But they've been doing that. They've been doing that since God knows when. What's his name? Arnold Rothstein. He rigged the 1920 World Series, baseball World Series. Everybody know that. That's in history books. He was down with the mob. Well, he was down with the Jewish mob. You know what I'm saying? That was that time around Lucky Luciano and all them was around. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit is rigged. I don't be trying to gamble with none of that. I don't like losing money. Some people gamble, some people play their dice. I don't like playing none of that. Wally, you already know me. You already never saw me gamble when we was growing up. I don't like losing money. That shit is hard. Especially if it's your last. Like, what? Nah, man, I don't like that at all. Shoot. Especially, matter of fact, the last time I did gamble, I got caught. That's another reason why I don't like gamble. Me and my godbrother, we went to the movie. That's in downtown had movie theaters. And we was downtown Brooklyn. I forgot what we was gonna see. And it was this dude, he had the cardboard box, he had that little ball, and he had those little he had these little caps to go over the ball. You know what I'm talking about. And the lady ran up to me and was like, "Oh, can you help me? I just lost my money for my iron that I got to get my mother." But not knowing she was down with him, I found out later, right? She was down with him. So I mean, trying to be a good guy, I'm like, "All right, cool. Let me help her out." Man, I ended up blowing all my money because now after I lost a few dollars, I'm like, nah, I'm trying to get it back. I blew all my money. I'm like, damn, now I can't go to the movies. I'm looking at my god brother like, yo, you got me? He's like, shit, nigga, you lost that. I said, God damn. I said, yo, man, we went back home and acted like we saw the movie. But ever since then, I didn't. Oh, and how I found out she was down with him because as we walked around a minute, just checking out the stores and everything, she was doing the same thing. I was, of course, she watching. I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "This motherfucker." But I couldn't do nothing because back then downtown, I was police central down there. So I'd have did anything, I'd have got locked up. So I just let it. I just left it alone and went home and everything. But that's why I don't like gambling. It was one of the things. So anything else? I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for my 8 o'clock version. You know what I'm saying? Got a good one for y'all at 8 o'clock on the other podcast. You know? Anything, let me know. Let me know. Saying my bed getting white and white and white. I'm ready to dye the whole damn thing silver. Be like one of them OGs on Facebook with the Godfather hats and I don't know. It seems like women nowadays like guys with beards. Nothing. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna shut it down. Thank y'all for listening. This is a quick one. It's just the spirit of the moment. You know what I mean? Of course, I'll be back again shortly. Later.